Hello to all of my dear listeners. You've probably noticed, and I know you've noticed because some of you have come up to me in person or sent me emails and so forth, that Jews You Should Know has become a much more infrequent product over the last number of months, and really beyond that as well. As I've alluded to and expressed explicitly in some various self-reflective episodes, especially 200th episode and elsewhere as well, that Jews You Should Know has been a passion project, but a solo project for almost its entire life cycle. There were times that I had a little bit of support in various ways, but for the most part, I've been doing all aspects of the podcast on my own. In fact, whenever I listen to a professionally produced podcast in various genres, and at the end, they list the entire production team, and there's like 15, 20 people. Now, granted, those are much more intricate entertainment products, but nonetheless, it offers some measure of comfort in reminding me that there is a high degree of difficulty in sourcing guests, booking recordings, all of the editing, and of course, post-production, as well as promotion around this podcast. Alongside all of this, I have also recently launched a new podcast just a couple of months ago, much more of a niche focus. It's called the Iyun Podcast, and I'll link to it in the show notes here. Iyun Podcast is focused quite narrowly on issues of relevance and interest regarding the Chareidim population worldwide, but in particular in Israel, its relationship to the state of Israel and to civic society writ large. It's a really, really interesting set of issues. We've been doing a long mini-series now on Chareidim participation in the Israel Defense Forces, and I think it's a podcast that might be of deep interest to some, curious fascination to others, but in any event, it has become my more dominant creative outlet in recent months, partially because of the events going on in the world and how important these conversations are now more than ever, partially because I have a production team and an entire institution, the Iyun Institute, behind this particular enterprise. All of this is a long way of saying that Jews You Should Know, moving forward, will release only intermittently when I encounter particular guests that I feel are of great import and unique inspiration, and I encourage and direct all of you to enjoy the Iyun Podcast and to stay tuned for some possible other offshoots of the wonderful Jews You Should Know work until this point. Meanwhile, wishing everyone a wonderful day, week, and summer, and thank you so much